Good morning, everybody. This is Joy from Clearwater Creations. Today we are going to be building a beautiful 10 by 15 ecosystem pond with waterfall and stream. Stick along and watch how we transform this backyard. So we've got our area staged, our pond mapped out, so I'm going to flip this camera around and show you what we're doing. Okay, so here you can see our layout for a 11 by 13 ecosystem pond. As you can see, it's sort of a focal point right off this back deck here. So we're going to have our skimmer on this end. We're going to have our waterfall in that back corner where Tim's standing. And this thing is going to be decked out with a fish cave lighting package. There's already some gorgeous plant material that's been purchased, so we're really looking forward to getting started here. Let's get to it. Okay, so we must be digging in butter or something because in about 20 minutes we have this. So our first tier, our first shelf is already done. I'm going to draw some paint lines out in here for our next shelf heights, and we're going to excavate our next level. Okay, now I've actually got some of our shelves laid out here. So we have a nice big open shelf here for plantings, and our fish cave is going to be in this little corner here. We're going to keep this edge nice and straight down to our 2 feet depth so that the fish can kind of swim right up next to the deck here. And we're going to carry on with another bit of a plant shelf over in these corners, and with our waterfall kind of coming in through this side here. And that is the plan so far. So Tim is right now excavating our next depth inside this pond area here. It's going to be our final depth of 24 inches. Okay, so here's our pond excavation. Still doing a little bit of fine tuning, but we've got our final depth all done. We're fine tuning these shelves a little bit here, and this is where our waterfall is going to be. So you can see we've piled our dirt just here for now. We're going to be using all that, and so that is a little bit over 2 feet. Once we get our stone and our liner and underlayment in there, that'll be a 2 foot depth, and our shelf here is at a 1 foot height, as due to Okay, so here we are. Our liner and underlayment is in. That is our fish cave there, ready for rock. And that is the current issue that we are having, is we are ready for rock, and the rock is not here yet. Alright, so good morning. This is day 2. Our rocks have finally arrived, and they are gorgeous, worth the wait. Let me show you what we got here to work with. Mistake here, silly me. I was just cutting off some of the styrofoam here, and I got a fresh blade on there, and it just slipped off, and here we go. little bit of a neck there. So I've got my handy dandy seam tape here. I've got my Firestone Quick Prime Plus primer. I have already given it a good clean with my rubbing alcohol here, and so we are ready to go. First thing I'm going to do is take my sponge towel here, or my contractor paper towel is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to give it a little soak. I've given that can a good shake, and I'm just going to rub the primer all over this area here that I intend to patch up. So get it nice in there. And the trick to this is not to throw the patch on right away, but rather we want to wait a minute or two until it just starts to stick to our fingers a little bit. So right now it's not very sticky. In about a minute or so my finger will kind of stick to that and it'll be ready to put the patch on. And there you have it, all patched up and ready to go. Okay, so we are nearing the end of day number 2. As you can see, the pile of stone behind me is a lot smaller than this morning, so we made a lot of progress with the pond today. The pond is mostly rocked in, and we are looking at getting started on the waterfall tomorrow morning. So let me show you what we got going for today. Okay, so this is day 3. Yesterday was a huge success. Most of the pond is already rocked in, as you can see. Today's goal is going to be waterfall building all in this area behind me here. So we're going to be working up towards that biofalls filter in the back right there. And I can't wait to get going with these stones, so let's get rolling. Done. Our foam is all dry. We've got some plantings roughed in. Let's turn this waterfall on and see what we got. Okay, here we have water flowing, and it turned out beautiful. Take you up to the top. Still need some finishing touches tomorrow. We'll kind of get some rocks in there, kind of fill those gaps up. We're going to be bringing a little bit more dirt in just to fill out that berm a little bit more, and a little bit more small pea stone and gravel and stuff just to help finish it all off. But we are totally thrilled with how this turned out. Water should clear up by tomorrow. There we go. So you happy, Janet? Yes, good. I love how it turned out. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching another episode of A Day in the Life of Clearwater Creations. Remember, if you like what you see and you love this content, be sure to give us a thumbs up and follow and subscribe and all that stuff, and we'll see you next time.